Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. You guys, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's spooky season. If you've been to my channel before, you know that I use a lot of different decks. I'm an intuitive art channeler. I don't ever really try to stick to the same routine or schedule. I get very bored with tarot on YouTube. I like different stuff, all right? So you will see different stuff here. You're not gonna get theta wands. Somebody wants to talk to you. No shit, all right? But what do they want to say? Who's saying it? Do I want to talk to them? That's what we're here to find out. I posted a bunch of new decks on my channel yesterday, and you guys voted on which one you wanted me to use, all right? And you chose the Darkwood Tarot. Seemed to get the most response from everybody. This is a shadow working deck that y'all selected, so we're getting into some shadow work today. We're going to be looking at soulmate connections, all right? If you are in a soulmate connection, all right, if you don't know what that is, Google it. There's good soulmates and bad. There's karmic ones, and then there's the ones that make you happy, that stick with you for life, all right? Besties, lovers, friends, whatever. Homie, lover, friend. So we're going to try to determine today whether or not this is a good or a bad soulmate, what the intentions are, what's going on between the two of you, why you came together. You always meet a soulmate for a reason. There's a lesson to learn from that soulmate. They bring something of value to your life, whether it be painful or happy. We're also going to look at the blockages between the two of you to see why this is not coming together or why you're having friction right now. And then the final card that we pull will be how we get some advice on where to go from here, okay? So hopefully we can get you guys some answers. We'll uncover what's lying beneath the forest here in the dark wood and see what your soulmate is hiding from you and what you may be hiding from yourself, okay? Because that's what shadow work is about. If you guys watch my channel, you realize I'll give you my short spiel and then I'll give you a reading. Stop watching tarot just for your exes, all right? Watch it for yourself to grow as a human. Then you would not be here worrying about what your exes are doing, okay? We wouldn't be so triggered when we get broken up with and things like that, or people don't love us the same way. With that being said, let me get into these readings for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. You guys have rocked my channel this year. I just started posting in January and you guys have already blown it up, and I have much gratitude for that, okay? If you want a personal reading, info will be in the description box below. Books for October open up tomorrow. They usually fill up within the first week, so if you're going to want a personal reading from me, go ahead and do that, all right? Email your girl. All right, guys, here we go. Let's figure out what's going on with your soulmate. All right, thank you so much for watching. Here's your reading. Hey, Taurus, how are you doing? Let's get into your reading. All right, give me one shuffle for your person's energy. Give me another shuffle for your energy. Give me one for the reason that y'all were brought together, what lessons you're supposed to be teaching each other. Give me one for what's blocking the connection from moving forward. And then give me the final advice on how to move forward or heal from this. All right, Taurus, let's see what's up. Your person is showing up as the Page of Pentacles in the reverse here. Communication issues. You're showing up as the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Y'all really don't know what to do with this. Look, I read these cards. I'm an art reader. Do you see how these match together here? It's like y'all, one of y'all's looking at the other one. Someone's waiting on someone to take an offer. One of y'all's very, very confused here. You've considered it, all right? You see what's there. You see what could happen. But both of y'all are showing up as like just not going forward with it. It's like a very lackadaisical energy. It's a lazy energy that I'm picking up with this. It's like, yeah, this could work out, but I don't really know. Maybe I should invest in this. Maybe I shouldn't. Somebody's feeling very rejected, all right, that their pentacle was not accepted here. Also, I feel like there's a lot of apologies that need to go on between the two of you. It's like both of you look sad. Both of you are holding pentacles, looking at, you're looking at them. They're looking at the pentacle. It's like you're both waiting on communication and apologies. It's very confusing, though. You guys don't know what to say to each other. You just don't know what to say. I don't feel like you're in communication right now either. What is the reason y'all were brought together? Oh, the Five of Cups. Learn about pain and regret and heartbreak. Somebody has to speak up here or you're going to regret it, is what I'm telling you. This connection, I don't think it's even happened yet. I don't think that y'all, like, not on the level that it should have. There's so much opportunity here with all of these pentacles. This tree looks so sad. If somebody does not invest in this and come forward and speak, both of y'all are going to end up regretting this. I'm feeling a very, like, a very abundant start to whatever this could be. I don't even feel like this is, I'm getting a very strong feeling that this connection never even got off the ground. Blocking you is the King of Cups in the reverse, because y'all cannot talk about your feelings in the real world. I feel like y'all sit there and you think about it. Look, this cup is filled with like a ghost woman. Y'all think about each other like you dream about each other. You think about each other. There's a lot of, you know, psychic connection energy between the two of you. Very connected on a 5D level. But it's like when it comes to bringing it to the real world, or, you know, making it work in real life, or actually coming forward and, you know, doing anything in the physical, it's like it's just not happening. And the lesson you are going to learn here is like deep regret and sorrow. How do you fix this going forward? The Ten of Wands in reverse. What's on the bottom of everything? The Moon in the reverse. Y'all don't understand how each other feels about each other is the problem here. There's either been a lot of mixed signals or mixed messages, or just a lot of, you know, confusion about whether or not we should do this. The feelings here are, they're intense, all right? You've got Moon energy, King of Cups. You got a big Cancer water energy in this, in the 5. You got 3 cups, 2 pentacles in the reverse, which means there's a whole lot of emotions and things swimming around between the two of you, but nothing has come to fruition yet. Ten of Wands in reverse there. It's like you're this is gonna disappear. Waiting around on this, all right, energetically, it's like the spark will die out is what I'm feeling. I'm gonna book read for you because this book is very profound. It just feels to me like this is going to feel like a huge missed opportunity if somebody doesn't like step up to the plate and start communicating in the actual world. Saying what they mean, meaning what they say, and stop, you know, guarding the emotions here. All right, let's start with your major. The only major that popped out was, you know, the Moon for at the bottom of everything. Cancer, Pisces energy, High Priestess energy, intuition. All right, y'all aren't trusting your intuition here. The King of Cups is the most intuitive of the kings. He understands emotions at a very deep level. That's what's blocking you guys. You guys, you know, you don't understand emotions because I feel like you feel it, but you're not trusting it. All right, Moon. The Moon is the archetype of mystery. You're a mystery to each other. It's like, literally. Portents are seen in the mind's eye and felt in the body. Like I'm telling you, you feel this person. You visualize it in your head, but in like the 3D in the real world, it's just like not happening at all. A full moon rises, it outshines all celestial objects. The shadow which feels a stirring deep within her. A body rises from the waters. Is the moon where I just got that song. We could have had it all, rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your hands, and you played it. Jesus, y'all. There's the 3 of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. If y'all don't move on this, you're going to regret it. The 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, the most emotionally painful cards are here. The reason why the King of Swords in reverse, because we can't be honest. We're mental, you know, doing mental gymnastics to get away from talking about our feelings here. We're talking ourselves out of what we feel with our intuition and our emotions. There is the Ace of Cups here. There is a new start in love here. Magician in reverse. Y'all feel like you can't make it happen, though. That song by Adele, though, Rolling in the Deep, it talks about, you know, we could have had it all. And there's this fire burning, you know, that started in my heart. And it's reaching a fever pitch. 10 of Wands is literally the fire reaching its pitch in the end. If this fire is gonna, somebody's losing interest here. All right. And they're going to leave. It says a body rises from the water as if the moon were a magnet, birthing a fully formed woman from murky depths. The moon reflects new possibility rising from your subconscious to fill the space that you have created. It's bringing those emotions and those thoughts out of your head and manifesting them into the real world, making sense of them. It can be downright frightening and scary to encounter something you can't identify. This connection, you can't figure out what it is. You can't tell if it's like forever or going down in flames, kind of. New possibilities, new ways of being, draw unfamiliar responses from us. The moon card gently lets us know that we can support what is rising. The time is at hand. This is the birth of what always existed within. It's like y'all have always known that you would end up together. You always felt like there was something more here. All right? You got to take the chance. The time is now. I told you, I felt like time was of the essence with this. The subconscious communicates directly with your highest consciousness. It's for your highest good. There's no interference. This urge, desire, and new way can rise through the moon's reflected light. Sacred imagination is activated. Visions of future importance are seen in the mind's eye and felt in the body. Y'all feel this person. I'm telling you. The lady rises from lunar subconscious depths as the pregnant moon rises in the night sky. Two wolves howl, reflecting our animal instincts. Dual Gothic towers foreshadow the evolution of what is to come. What will be built? A path leads to from the water to a distant mountain. This is the path of completion. What rises is sure to become real. And after the moon comes the sun. All right, it was in the reverse. Mania, deception, mental illness, crossing the line into madness, unable to find the line between sanity and insanity, blurred visions, entrapment, obscuring the truth, blaming outer circumstances for inner turmoil. I feel like there's been a lot of excuses as to why, this has not come together or why we can't have this conversation. It's also, a lot of y'all are thinking you're crazy. It's like you feel this person, you sense them, and it's like the same with them, and that feels weird. When you have an intuitive link with somebody, it's freaky, all right? It's really scary. I have an intuitive link with a Taurus. Like, I've called him when I've known he's been sick, and he's done the same with me. Like, when I was in labor, he called, didn't know I was in labor, but felt the need to call me, and I was on the way to the hospital. We have an intuitive link, and it's very strange. It exists, all right? But it can make you feel crazy at times. You guys need to see the other person, like, for who they are, and stop obscuring the truth here. I did see that King of Swords in the reverse right after that moon. You are obscuring the truth for sure. Neither one of you have honestly communicated had an actual long conversation. There's been energy exchange for sure that makes you feel like this is something, but as far as talking it out, it's not happened yet. All right, let's get into the other ones here. Let's start with all these pentacles at the top here. They're showing up as the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That's the student, all right? The page holds a pentacle in her hand. She looks deeply, observing the magic of the 5-pointed star. They look at you and they do see potential and magic. They also are in your, they're around you, I feel like. She looks deeply, observing the magic of the 5-pointed star hidden within. Her dress is crafted from the bark of the trees, linking the page to the energy of growth and manifestation in the material world, along with the ancient wisdom of the wood. The Page of Pentacles is the perpetual student who absorbs information like a sponge. She integrates information, takes what she learns, and creates new worlds for herself. She's handy and crafty. Pentacles relate to physical cells of the body, and the page is completely at home in herself. She's the perfect state of being without judgment. She has faith in others and faith in herself. She is sensorial and tactile in her approach to the world. They're showing in the reverse, which is the shadow meaning of this. They need to observe. There's magic right in front of you if you will stop to see, taste, and feel it. You're overlooking resources that can help you achieve your goals. Gaze beneath the surface of the situation at hand. Look through the veneer to see the structure of life and the repeating patterns making up the essential nature of reality. Find the patterns, discover how things are more similar than they are different to eradicate any idea of you versus them. Everything is interconnected. There's a lot of talk with this person feeling like that there's no way this can happen. You're too different. They don't have any faith in the situation, or they don't have any trust in going forward with this. You guys also feel like very much in opposition to each other for some reason, and I'm not sure why that is. I wish I could clarify these. It did talk about, though, faith in others and faith in herself, and also perfected the state of just being without any judgment. I feel like this person does face a lot of judgment, especially if they enter into this connection with you. I feel like there will be a lot of judgment passed on them for whatever reason. I'm just sensing that. That's why it's probably scary. They don't have faith that it will work out. There's too many obstacles. You are holding Two of Pentacles, which is overly burdensome energy, having too much on your plate, lots of obstacles, all right? So I don't know if you're bringing these obstacles to the table, or you're having, you've got a lot of chaos going on. Two of Pentacles for you, that's choice. An ancient anthropomorphized Mercury retrograde apple tree holds 2 pentacles. Also, this is like the tree from The Wizard of Oz. My favoriteest movie of all time. The 2 enchanted pentacles suggest choice. The energy moves back and forth between the pentacles. The number 2 reflects duality, like stocks divided or cells splitting. You have something at your fingertips that you can play with. Both of y'all have it right in front of you, all right? Pentacles reflect people, objects, money, and things. Like usually attracts like. Y'all are attracting like. Like, there's pentacles. There is an attraction here. Flexibility and rolling with the punches is key to keeping your balls in the air. The tree looks grumpy, but if you find the fun in your situation, you'll be better. You're in the reverse here. You're not finding, any amusement in this situation whatsoever. It says that duality is a blessing and a curse. It is natural to look at the dark and the light, good and the bad, highs and the lows. Make room for the gray area in all places. Take comfort in not knowing, or at least pausing before you rush to judge anyone or anything. Your person shows up as not having a whole lot of faith in others and other situations. You're doing the same thing, all right? You either look at this or like it's good or bad, or it's dark or it's light, or it's never going to happen, or it's going to happen. You just have to be, both of you just need to be in the state of being and stop thinking about what's going to happen here, or stop, waiting on the other one. It's the gray area. There's a lot of gray area that y'all don't discuss. You're very polarized. I feel like you both want the same things, but you've both, given up on it and went to your separate corners here because you're thinking that there's no middle ground or that there's no compromise here. I feel like there is, all right? And I feel like if you don't come to some kind of compromise here, you're going to end up regretting it, because the lesson that you guys were taught, meant to teach each other is this 5 of Cups, which is like the most, it's literally sadness. Sadness is what you learn from this. If you guys don't find a middle ground on how to work this out, you're going to regret it. The bunny shudders. She sadly looks upon 3 spilled cups from which ruby red blood flows. The blood has life force of its own. 2 cups remain upright. Is your glass half empty or half full? Do you ruminate over what is lost or appreciate what remains? Was the blood poisoned to begin with? Did it require leeching? Will you return to more of what ails you? Your addiction will always be fed as long as you desire it. Will you walk away for good this time? The 5 of Cups contains healing medicine if administered wisely. It reflects the challenge of the emotions. It is root issues returning to haunt us. The biggest challenge is thinking we are actually our emotions. Cravings and imaginings are as temporal as ocean waves. The bunny has forgotten the wisdom of the magician, who controls the inner experience of life through detachment and observation. Feel the emotion, but do not identify with it. All things will pass. Once a challenge is met, integrated, and completely understood, the experience of life is illuminated with new possibilities. Both of y'all suffer from heartbreak and from pain and from other things that other people have done to you. When it's in the upright here, all right, the lesson that you're teaching each other, it says this is when an emotional state returns to haunt you. Heal your soul by looking at yourself honestly. Addiction and sadness, depression, inherited cycles of emotional trauma. There is loss, but only because nothing lasts forever. The present challenge holds an opportunity for you to change old emotional patterns and habits once and for all. Now is your opportunity to change the cycle forever and break free. I feel like a lot of y'all are still attached, to other people or other situations, or very much energetically involved in other things. There's need to detach from that, right? There is something stable here that y'all need to be looking into and investing in. You also, both of y'all, feel like sharing your experiences with each other and uncovering the emotions about why you've been so traumatized and why you see things so black and white and you feel like you can't move forward here will help both of you get over those past things that have been bothering you guys. King of Cups in reverse here is how we unblock this. The virtuoso, he's the master artist. He makes dreams a reality. Y'all dream about this all the time. Dreams are scary though. They don't feel like they could be in the real world. Like nobody, dreams are dreams. They're not really here. Y'all are thinking this is impossible, all right? How you unblock this is believing that the impossible is possible. There's always a way. He makes wild, ingenious ideas perfectly palpable for others. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all are going to face opposition for entering into this connection for some reason. But he makes these, if you can get into this energy of being completely open with your emotions and controlling them, he makes these great ideas, you know, easy to handle for other people. He stands before a pool of water, summoning a sensual water goddess. She rises like Venus from the foam. She's misty and vapid, a tempting siren. He brings you to the brink of love and shows you how to reimagine it. He's the dazzling possibility you might not have imagined on your own. Both of you need to get in this dreamy, emotional, you know, you've imagined a lot of things with this person. I feel like they've also done that with you. This energy though, like in the reverse, how it's sitting here, it's like you get to that point and it's like bubbling up. He gets you just to the brink, all right? And then there's no follow through. So you're gonna forever be, all right, in this energy of like, oh my God, what could have come of this? It's showing up in the negative and the shadow side for you guys. It's being emotionally manipulative and being an egomaniac, a pathological liar, a person able to prey on the emotions of others and create distraction and destruction for their own personal benefit. Emotionally immature, giant inequities masked by false stories of fairness, deep-seated fear and disgust of the self. Some people, one of y'all do not respect yourself or love yourself enough to actually say what's going on here and realize that there's, you know, a large inequity energetically what's going on in your life right now, that you deserve more, that you deserve better. Somebody's staying out of this connection because it seems to be what's right, all right? But it says that these huge inequities, they're masked by a false story of fairness. It's like someone's telling themselves, no, we have to do it this way because that's what's right, but that's false. That's not you pursuing your heart's desire and doing what intuitively and emotionally you feel is correct. It's serving other people, all right? Trying not to rock the boat, trying, you know, not to change. You guys have to, you know, love yourself enough to you know, realize that you deserve each other. 10 of Wands, what's going to fix this, what the advice is going forward. Bust it wide open. You need, like, literally bust your heart wide open to this person. It's the demonic fire is what it's called. The demon of fire, she stands with 1 wand in her hand and 9 wands in her pack. She's radiant and full of energy, embodying the culmination of the entire suit of wands. Tens in tarot are the end of the suit. The end of a cycle gives way to a new beginning. The world card circles back to the fool and the tens circle back to the ace. Your journey and experience begins again, fresh with new adventures, new lessons. The suit of wands expresses fire and passion, burning with such intensity that it can overwhelm and exhaust. The flames of passion awaken your inner fire and intention. It gets things done, but it leads to burnout and stress. You have taken the current cycle and situation as far as it can go. Surrender to all you have learned. Surrender to what is out of your control. Appreciate what you have and get ready to begin again. It's at a breaking point, all right? This flame is going to die out unless y'all surrender to what has happened here. Learn whatever's going on here. You know, say what you need to say. There's a lot out of your control with whatever this. You have to give up, try to, you know, give up control. Because it's not in your control. You know, attempting to do that is like trying to move the wheel of fortune. It's not going to work. Appreciate what's in front of you. Neither one of you can see what's in front of you or appreciate it and be glad that it's there. It's showing up in the reverse for you. Does the weight of the world rest on your shoulders? I feel like one of you, all right, I think it's your person, has a lot of responsibilities to a lot of other people, which is why they're telling themselves that it's not, you know, they can't make the time for this, or they can't, you know, leave where they're at or give up any energy. There is no gray area. It has to be this way or that way, all or nothing. Do you feel the need to be on all the time? Are you a people pleaser? What is the payoff that you receive? How can you change this? I think either one or both of you are people pleasers. You're doing things for other people. Both of you. All right? It's very much Virgo energy with this. Taurus is, you guys do that too, though. You're super loyal and helpful. You're giving and you're feeding to situations, though, that are not, you know, fulfilling your emotional needs. And also not creating anything stable in the real world. And it's also causing you to miss out on something that I feel like you're going to, you know, deeply regret and like consistently wonder about where this could have gone. All right. You guys need to reprioritize, both of you. You're showing up with like, you know, chaotic pentacle energy, with like not having your affairs in order in the real world. You guys need to reprioritize, you know, and realize that this connection is important and that it needs to be dealt with, all right, before it, you know, fizzles out. I feel like there's a very small opportunity with whatever this is, you know, to get it back on track. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Love you. Bye.